I got canned from my job, so I packed my bags and headed back to the sticks, spending my days playing mahjong with grandma. Meanwhile, my whole family was freaking out, searching high and low for me. Turns out, my genius jewelry designer sister couldn't sketch a thing after I left. Last time around, at the National Jewelry Design Competition, my little sister always managed to whip up designs that were carbon copies of mine, but, like, 5 minutes sooner. Everyone accused me of plagiarism, and my own family jumped on the bandwagon to testify against me. The company decided I was a liability, a copycat ruining their reputation, so they handed me a pink slip and a bill for damages. My family treated me like dead weight, kicking me to the curb. The weight of their betrayal and public shame crushed me, and I spiraled into depression. I ended up getting mowed down by one of my sister's crazed fans while walking down the street. Before blacking out, I couldn't figure out how my sister always got her hands on my designs first. Then, bam, I woke up, back to the day before the National Jewelry Design Competition. Ashley, you feeling confident about the competition? The office chatter snapped me back to reality. I couldn't believe it. I was reliving it all. Ash has won the company's Designer of the Year award, like, 3 times in a row. Of course she's confident. She bumped my shoulder with a smile. I was at a loss, because I knew what was coming. Last time around at the National Design Competition, I submitted my design, one I had poured my heart and soul into for days. Then, boom, I was accused of straight-up plagiarism. The organizers flashed 2 designs on the screen, identical down to the tiniest detail, including the flower patterns. But, the kicker? My sister, Madison, had submitted hers first. She stood below the stage, eyes red, staring at me like she couldn't believe it. She grabbed the mic, shouting, "Ashley, why would you copy my work? If you're stuck, I can help you find inspiration. Why would you do this?" I froze. It was my design. I'd kept it locked away on my computer, never showed it to anyone. I tried to explain, but the crowd was already chanting, "Copycat. Get off the stage. You don't deserve to be a designer." What a joke! I snatched the mic, trying to defend myself, but only a few people believed me. Then, my parents trotted out photos of Madison burning the midnight oil. They said they regretted having a daughter like me and disowned me on the spot. That was it. Nobody believed me anymore. I was escorted out by security, and my phone blew up with hate. I checked my computer for viruses, backdoors, anything. The computer and my sketches were always with me. How could this happen? How could Madison have an exact copy of my design? All my ideas, sketches, they came from me. I would never plagiarize her. Ashley, I heard your sister's in the competition too. Who do you think will win? Soon after I joined this company, Madison somehow joined as well. Hearing that made my stomach drop. My hands clenched into fists, like they wanted to break skin. My little sister, Madison. When she was born, she didn't cry like other babies. Mom thought something was wrong and brought in a psychic. The guy walked in and fixated on me. He claimed my aura clashed with Madison's, making her weak. He said I was stealing her life force. He said I had to move out so Madison could survive. The alternative? She wouldn't live past 25. From that day on, my parents were desperate to get rid of me. Maybe I sensed it, because I tried everything to please Madison, to stay. I gave her my favorite toys, while her room overflowed with brand new dolls. I went to greet her and saw that innocent, cute smile. But I was wrong. She knocked down the blocks, and sat there and started crying. My parents rushed to her, but I stood there. Then, Mom's hand slapped across my face. My ears rang, and blood trickled down my lip. I knew then that Madison and I could never get along. They sent me to live with Grandma. She raised me all by herself. A few years ago, my parents suddenly asked me to come home. I wanted their love, so I agreed. I sat at my desk, staring at my designs on the computer. Madison had spent her life learning to dance. When did she start studying art and design? I asked my colleagues if I could see Madison's past design submissions. Soon a file with Madison's designs landed in my inbox. I went through them. The more I looked, the more my stomach churned. These designs were identical to mine. Some of them I hadn't even made public, and all these had already been released. It was impossible. Some designs were intended to be part of a portfolio for when I would one day start my own business. Nobody knew. I deleted my designs on my computer and tried to calm down. I've died and come back. There must be something I'm missing. I studied art and design since high school and graduated with high marks, then chose to continue with jewelry design. I was stable in my art skills and knowledge. I calmed myself and strengthened my will. I didn't know how she was doing it, but I would redesign everything. I closed my computer, too scared to use it, in case I was copied. I took out some paper and started designing a new set of jewelry. After deciding on the structure and materials, I started drawing. I looked at my work. It was a ring made of intertwined purple gold wires and a platinum violet, with a purple stone in the center. It had a mystical, elegant feel. I named it Violet Kiss. Wow! Madison released a new design and it's beautiful. I frowned. New design? This design is amazing. Ashley, your sister is so talented. I wish I was you. The office was buzzing. Everyone looked at their phones, and I saw the Madison had posted a picture on WeChat. I'll keep working hard to show everyone more great designs. Here is Violet Kiss. I looked at the photo and my eyes widened. It was the design I just created. How could Madison post it first? Someone walked past my desk and picked up my drawing. Look, this is the same as Madison's post. Everyone gathered. It's identical. I froze and reached out to grab the drawing, but someone pushed me. Ashley, are you trying to plagiarize your sister? They spoke like they had heard gossip. I can't believe she would do this. Her designs are similar to Madison's. Did anyone notice? People compared my designs to Madison's. I grabbed my drawing. This is mine. Madison is plagiarizing my work. Madison walked in. She wore a short white dress. Her eyes were red and wet, and she sounded like she was crying. Why are you stealing my work? I know you don't like me, but that's from the heart. Ever since you came home, you don't like me. Are you blaming Mom and Dad? Everyone was sympathetic to her. Someone pushed me from behind, and I slammed into the desk. Blood ran down my cheek. Madison pretended to pull me up, but fell. What the hell? There are so many people here. She pretended to be hurt and looked at me innocently. Why did you push me? I was trying to pull you up. Everyone rushed to help her and screamed at me. Ashley, stop it. Do you regret plagiarism? Are you mad? It's okay, Madison. Let her be. She deserves to die. Madison stood up and acted sad. She's still my sister. I don't mind. I laughed. You're mistaken, sister. Come here and I'll tell you something. Madison got closer. I looked at her and slapped her across the face. She fell. Oops, sister's sorry. Madison sat on the floor, covering her face, and glared at me. Then she looked up and pretended to be innocent. I don't have time to deal with her. I got up and left. I went to the clinic. My cut was wrapped. I got home and no one was there. I went to my room and started burning my drawings. Nothing was missing. How was Madison doing it? Am I crazy? The company chat was going crazy. This cockroach should leave. Kick her out. She looks proud, but is a plagiarist. These messages reminded me of the last time. My phone was blowing up. People were scolding, insulting, and mocking me. I took out the SIM card. They found my apartment and waited with cameras. Someone put up a sign, plagiarist, just die. I stayed inside for over a week. One night, I left through the grass. I was starving. I sat and ate a bun. A child threw a water bottle at me. Mom, that's the thief. They even spat on me. I was not upset, but I smiled. His mom took him away. I hated this. One day, I sat on the roof with no emotion. The city was so ugly. The only one I miss is my grandmother. I snapped out of it. I packed and submitted my resignation. I won't go to the competition. I don't understand how Madison always created the same designs first. I won't draw and see what she creates.